Hey, it's the Worth Playboy.
And my Playboys Bunny.
Welcome to our podcast where we discuss pickup, game, relationships, and
Sex. We finally get to talk about it.
any dick will do. And I heard this phrase a long time ago. And a lot of things like in game or in the red pill,
Yeah.
you hear it, but you don't really understand it. Like aloof and indifferent. It took me a long time to like really understand what that is.
Right.
But any dick will do was something you kind of have to see yourself. And you go, oh.
Yeah.
And really what it comes down to is a girl's going to fuck someone.
Exactly.
It may as well be you.
It's true.
I think the general narrative, and if you've been kind of conditioned from general media and girls talking,
Yeah.
they're super picky. But
They'd like you to believe they're super picky.
that works for the feminine
Agenda.
or their imperative, and the sisterhood protects these things. But once you kind of get to know women, you realize that these TikToks where you see these girls listing off or saying, I'm not going to go in there, I'm not going to go into the Cheesecake Factory, or
I'm better than that.
all these absolute insane things in the real world are not happening.
Right.
Girls are excited to meet up with you.
Yeah.
They haven't been out on a date. They have spent a week getting ready for this thing.
Exactly.
And they just want you to not talk them out of fucking you.
Exactly.
You know? But generally, and you see these 365 bullet checklists that girls want.
Oh, yeah.
And like the 6 foot tall, 6 figures, 6-inch dick. And she will be dating a guy that's like 5'7", works at Jiffy Lube.
Exactly.
Smokes pot and games all day.
Overweight, has stringy long hair.
And you're like, wait a second, she's the one that was telling me she wants all that, no.
Yeah.
Any dick will do. Might as well be you.
That's right.
And so you see these things, when you, one, end up sleeping with a lot of women. You see it in environments where there's more what would you say, promiscuity.
Oh, yeah.
This is the thing, is that a lot of girls that you would think are not promiscuous are. You don't know.
Girls are conditioned to hide promiscuity unless they embrace the sluttiness. And oftentimes the ones who embrace the sluttiness are actually, they genuinely, I think, don't know better sometimes. I hate to actually say this phrase right now, but they're kind of the white trash girls who literally just weren't raised to know better.
I could see that.
Yeah. I mean, that's where I see the girls who really embrace that kind of slut mentality and look, they dress, everything embodies that.
Right.
But for the most part, women are taught to at least hide men from one another. Whether it's brothers, whether it's ex-boyfriends, whether it's fathers, whether it's uncles, whether it's family friends that are male. So promiscuity is kept under wraps.
Exactly. The number one thing for girls, they go in for a kill shot, is slut.
Yeah.
A girl will avoid, and it's hardwired to avoid being slut shamed or being embarrassed.
Yeah.
Or letting people know that she's pretty easy to get in bed. But none of these things, she is easy to get in bed, but the reputation can't be there.
Right.
You know what I mean? So she has to protect that. And Bunny has a good point, because like you think about sometimes some girls that you've talked to for some like weeks, months, years, they never mention another man.
Uh-huh.
They don't mention their dad. They don't mention a boss. They don't mention a coworker.
No.
Because either through environment, genetics, or they were taught well, they just don't, because guys, they probably had a bad reaction one time.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that guys snap, because then they start like ruminating. But the thing is, and the point of this is, you don't decide she's out of your league.
No.
She can decide that.
Yeah.
And she's probably not going to. That's the thing I always try to convey to guys. I said, push it. You don't know.
Yeah.
But that's not your job. She's out of my league. You don't know that. You don't know that. Let her decide that.
And the guys who get the most girls truly don't think that any girl is out of their league. And they have the self-confidence to approach, no matter if they're 5'2" or 6 foot, no matter if they're overweight or underweight, no matter if they're athletic or, green from, just gaming all day in the dark. Like, it doesn't matter if you believe that you are a catch for any girl out there. You'll have the confidence to approach them, and you will automatically, by running the numbers, get more girls.
Period. There's ugly men sleeping with pretty women all day, every day.
Oh, easy.
Because most men are not that good looking.
Right.
I saw a study yesterday that was like, for distribution, most, like 80% of women are attracted to men, and it's like 40% are attractive, of men are attracted to women. It's small. And this is like high end, like the most attractive. It's less than 40%.
Right, right.
So you're better looking than you think. You've got more charisma than you think. And no one's talking to her. And if they are, they're boring her.
Yeah.
So if you can beat all that and just go up and meet her and start moving her in the direction of your bed, you're going to have a lot more fun.
Yeah. You're going to have a lot more luck.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You could be like, God, I started getting lucky.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I always tell guys, just start getting used to saying hi to every girl.
That's right.
You do not know. You got to be Mr. Social, and it will make talking to the pretty ones, or when you're actually in a position that you need to ask somebody out, you'll be more comfortable.
Absolutely.
Just remember, any dick will do. Might as well be you.
I love that phrase.
It came out of nowhere.
I love that.
What do you got?
And if you want to be absolutely 100% self-confident in your dick game, get my Fuck Like a Porn Star book, audiobook, and or course. I've got a 21-day total immersion course even. All of these links are in the description box down below. Education goes a long way in ensuring that when you get in there, you are giving a supercharged sexual God experience to every girl you stick your cock in.
And let me interject. This may seem like you're putting the cart in front of the horse, but you're not. The more confident you are, and you're like, I want to try this out on a chick.
Yeah.
The better you'll do.
Absolutely.
A lot of guys go, I just wanted to see what this would be like.
Yeah.
So they got to go find somebody to do that with, I'm serious. I mean, guys are like, why would I learn about sex if I'm still kind of sketchy about, because the more confident you are about the sex part, or at least educated, the more you'll want to get in there and experiment, and you'll do better.
And the more educated you are, the more confident you naturally are.
Perfect.
Because you know your shit.
Yes.
In all things, we want you to win. If you like this podcast, please like, subscribe, share with your friends, and thank you for listening.